This is one of my favorite varieties because these shoots are completely edible. The thing is, though, there's some varieties out there that you don't really want to eat. So make sure you know what you're getting into before you start munching on them. This one grows extremely fast. It's perfect for the beginner grower. And if you live in a smaller space, it's great for containers. These will get huge. They can get up to 80 feet tall, and they'll only get about 2 to 4 inches thick. So if you've ever wanted a giant tree in your backyard, this might be the one to get. This bamboo is native to India and Nepal, and it can grow up to 60 miles per hour. Yes, you heard me right, 60 miles per hour. I think I'd rather have the slower growing ones. However, this one's a clumpy grower, so you'll probably want to plant it by itself or give it a lot of room. It's also going to need some support because it can fall over if it does and get enough sunlight. There's some bamboo that can live forever. You heard me right, forever. It's called the golden bamboo, and it has a pretty cool story behind it. This bamboo was planted in China and then it disappeared. It just stopped growing. For 70 years, it sat there not doing anything until one day it just started growing again. It grew 7 feet in one day. It kept growing and growing until it reached its full height. This bamboo is still growing today. Now people go from all over the world to see it because it's such a miracle. Now there's been some debate about whether or not this bamboo is actually alive, but we may never know. But if you're anywhere near here, go check it out. It's amazing. Now this bamboo is super unique because it's one of the oldest living things on Earth. I mean, technically, I guess you could say it's one of the youngest too, but let me explain. There's a bamboo forest in Japan that's been around for more than 1,000 years. However, every year they have a festival celebrating their new bamboo shoots. Well, how can this be? How can something that's been around for so long also be brand new? Well, the reason is because bamboo is a grass. And every year it produces new shoots. So even though the root system has been there for hundreds of years, each shoot is only around for a few months. So when you look at a bamboo shoot, you're looking at something that is literally millions of years old and brand new at the same time. Well, there's some bamboo out there that you can actually decorate your house with. These are called butterfly palm bamboo. They come in different colors like black, purple, pink, and white. They're a great way to add some color to your home. Plus, they're easy to care for. Just give them some indirect light and water them when the soil is dry and you're good to go. Now, these bamboo are a little bit more sensitive than other types of bamboo. They're not going to tolerate low light conditions very well. So make sure you put them somewhere bright. If you do that, they'll reward you by growing really quickly and looking beautiful while doing it. If you've ever seen bamboo turn into a chair, you've probably wondered how on earth did they get that thing to curve like that? Well, it's not bending. It's actually a type of bamboo called bent bamboo. This bamboo naturally grows in a curved shape. It's perfect for making furniture because it's already in the shape you want. It's also incredibly strong and durable, so you can use it for everything from chairs to tables to lamps. Plus, it looks great. People have been using this bamboo for centuries to make all kinds of things from fishing rods to musical instruments. It's a very versatile material. You probably didn't realize there were so many different kinds of bamboo, but there's one more I want to show you before we go. This is a Buddha belly bamboo. I love the way it looks. It's kind of like a mini forest. So this bamboo is a clumping bamboo, which means it grows in a small area. It's great for gardens or even indoors. It's also very low maintenance. Just give it some water and let it grow. This bamboo is also known as the fortune bamboo or the money bamboo. Some people believe that having this bamboo in your home brings good luck and prosperity. Maybe that's why it's so popular in China and other parts of Asia. Personally, I just think it looks cool. But hey, if you want to believe that it brings good luck, go for it. So how long do you think it takes for bamboo to grow? Well, I'll tell you, it's actually one of the fastest growing plants in the world. Some varieties can grow up to 35 inches in a single day. That's like growing an inch every 3 hours. And when you think about it, that's pretty impressive. Like imagine if you had a cut on your finger and it healed in 3 hours. It's crazy. The fastest growing bamboo is the golden bamboo. It can grow up to 80 feet in a single year. That's like growing a foot in less than 2 minutes. Now, when you hear the word bamboo, you probably think of a forest. You probably picture a bunch of tall, skinny trees with lots of leaves. But did you know that there are actually two main types of bamboo? Running bamboo and clumping bamboo. They grow in completely different ways. Running bamboo spreads out in all directions. It sends out long stems that grow horizontally along the ground. This allows it to cover large areas very quickly. In fact, running bamboo can take over an entire forest in just a few years. Clumping bamboo, on the other hand, stays put. It doesn't spread out like running bamboo. Instead, it grows in tight clumps. This makes it much easier to control. If you plant a clumping bamboo, you can be pretty sure that it won't take over your garden. Now, if you thought that was interesting, wait till you hear this. Some bamboo can actually change color. This is called variegation. It happens when the leaves of the bamboo plant develop different colors. This can happen naturally, or it can be induced by certain chemicals. Some people like variegated bamboo because it looks different. It's also a good way to add some color to your garden. Now, when you think of bamboo, you probably think of a tropical country like the Amazon rainforest or maybe Indonesia. But did you know that bamboo actually grows in all kinds of climates? There are more than 1,400 species of bamboo, and they refound in every part of the world except Antarctica. Some bamboo grow in cold climates, others grow in hot climates. There are even some species of bamboo that can survive in deserts. That's right, bamboo can survive in the desert. Did you know that bamboo is actually a grass? It's true. Bamboo is related to grasses like corn and wheat. This might seem surprising because bamboo looks like a tree. It has a woody stem and leaves, but it's actually a grass. This is important to remember because it affects the way you care for bamboo. For example, bamboo needs regular watering. It doesn't do well in dry conditions. You should water your bamboo deeply, but don't worry about misting it or anything like that. Just give it a good soak once a week and it'll be happy. Now, I know I've told you a lot of facts about bamboo, but I haven't really told you how to grow it. So let's change that. First, you need to decide what kind of bamboo you want it to grow. There are two main types, running bamboo and clumping bamboo. Running bamboo is very invasive. It can take over an entire garden. So only plant it if you have a large yard. Clumping bamboo is much easier to manage. It stays in one spot and doesn't spread out. Next, you need to find the right location for your bamboo. Bamboo loves sun and heat, but it doesn't like to be in direct sunlight. Find a spot that gets morning sun and afternoon shade. This will keep your bamboo happy and healthy. Finally, you need to water your bamboo regularly. It needs at least an inch of water per week. More water is better. Just don't let it stand in water. You should also fertilize your bamboo every month during the growing season. Use a balanced fertilizer and follow the instructions carefully. Too much fertilizer can damage your bamboo. Now sit back and enjoy your beautiful new bamboo. There's so many different kinds of bamboo out there. We barely scratched the surface. I showed you guys the butterfly palm bamboo, but there's also the golden bamboo, the red bamboo, the black bamboo, and then there's the blue bamboo. That sounds amazing. What's your favorite type of bamboo? Let me know in the comments below. Also, don't forget to hit that like button. It really helps us out. Thanks for watching. See ya. Bye.